Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Well, that was a very brief countdown. Yes, basically we got 2 counts and then into the battle. Okay, you're looking at a Bat Châtillon 155-58, a Tier 10 French SPG. This one is located on the southwest spawn of Nebelburg, and it's under the command of LasisSpeele. And this is, I think, the second replay he sent in, maybe the third, but I expect that he probably will be sending in plenty in the future. It's an experimental Arty that was designed and based on the hull of an M47, but there's plenty of Bat Châtillon in there. It's a 155mm howitzer capable of doing 680 alpha, penetrating 48mm of armor with a 7.6 meter burst radius and a stun duration of between 12 to 27 seconds. It's a 3-shot autoloader, but it does have a rather long reload by the book, 49.86 seconds to get those 3 shots in. Okay, he's found his firing position and he's looking for targets. He's found a couple straight off the mark. Scram battles contain 30 players on either side normally. First shot is a direct hit, but it's a blind one, so we don't know if it went in. There's 10 seconds between each intra-clip reload. Rounds out. Well, that hit the Jaegeru and stunned him, but it didn't do any damage other than that. And we're not the only Arty in the game, and he just got hit on the front of the vehicle. That may have been Lasis's shot, but he definitely got 351 off that shot on the Jaegeru. Now he's right up against the edge of the map, so he can't really get much further to the west. He's in reload. His standard reload is 50.21 seconds, and that's longer than the book reload, because as I said, the book reload 49.86. So I suspect he doesn't have 100% crew yet, or that he's missing something else that's enabling him to get a good result. Almost loaded. Okay, seconds to go. Target, Jaegeru. Lining him up. And, oh, he fires. And unfortunately, Jaegeru just suddenly stopped. And he missed out on anything out of that one. But he's reloaded and rounds out again. That time he got something. And in fact, he got 53 hit points. Now that guy's gone back behind cover. Oh, there's a 277 there. But instead he wants this T57 Heavy who's blocking our guys. And he goes out. And that was a good hit. Solid hit. But now they've got to deal with the 60 TP as well. Okay, Foch B. We're in reload. Now, one of the good things about this Arty is that because the turret can turn in just about every direction, well, it can, 360 turret, but the thing is, because it can turn all the way around, you can point the vehicle in the direction of travel that you want to go after you've fired, and then move immediately to avoid counter battery. And so it means that you can move perpendicular to your targets, just as he's doing right now. He's driven up and found a new spot to fire from, and looking around for targets, but the moment he's fired, to avoid counter battery, he just drives off, and the moment he applies that W key, he's off straight into a rock. No, he's actually realigned himself so he can get a quick getaway. Okay, there is a target he can hit there, but no, actually he can't because it's got a red line. The Foch, I think, went down, or at least it's hiding. There's a 60 TP. He's got no shot from this angle. Well, it does look as if he's actually way too close to the enemy at the moment. But we do have a lot of tanks in the town. It looks to me like our team has actually kind of left the enemy to claim the east side of the map. And we may have problems with that later on. That was a direct hit on a Jaegeru. A blind hit, so we've no idea how much damage. It looks to me like, again, he's holding off on shooting unless he's got something definite to shoot at. Now, I should mention as well that he can carry the extra HE, the non-stun variety. That's got 830 alpha, penetration of 60 millimeters of armor, and a 4-meter burst radius. There's the Jaeger. Rounds out. Lands to the right. Is he going to shoot the next one? No, he's decided not to. Again, he's waiting until he's got a clear target. That's a rumble of Arty. Oh, and it was a direct hit, so we were spotted. And that was a counter battery, so he should have moved the moment he heard that rumble. I heard it. That was somebody telling him, don't trespass on the grass. So he's letting the stun drive out. There's the Jaeger again. Roundabout there. He fires the round in anyway. Oh, and he just killed the Jaeger with that shot. And now he's off to find a new spot to fire from. He's lost a lot of hit points. He's just down to 87 now. I did say about getting close to the enemy. I also said about counter battery. The moment you heard the rumble of the Arty, well, not that you heard the rumble, but the moment you knew somebody was counter batterying you, you just press the W key and away you go. And the enemy can't hit you. But he allowed the enemy to get a shot on him there. Because he didn't hear that rumble. That rumble is a warning that the shell is going to be landing near. Even if you've got no RT warning or the advanced warning, the skill, you listen for that rumble of Arty, because that's always a trick that, or an idea, not an idea, it's a way of discerning that the enemy is firing at you or in your general area. You've got a good hit there on the 13105 for 673, so that's a penetrating shot. And now he's lost him again. And I don't think he can get a shot there on the Type 5. He needs to move forward a bit if he's going to get a shot in that Type 5. He's just at the wrong angle. No, that wasn't going to work. I think that was a waste. He doesn't want to go too far forward because there is that Super Conqueror just around the corner, and he might be able to spot him from here. But he fires one in, didn't get anything. Well, he has actually decided to move forward. As I say, that could be dangerous because if the Super Conqueror sees him up here, he'll fire in his direction. We're 5 up on the enemy at the moment. Now, there's one thing that I happen to do whenever I'm playing this Arty is that I happen to notify my teammates that after every shot that I've just fired and how long I've got for a reload. You can't do that with this Arty because if you press the C button to say you've fired, you'll automatically put it into reload straight away. So you'll fire one shot and then you'll be loading for 3 again. So it's always something to watch out for with this Arty. Don't try to press the C button, just wait until you've fired all 3 rounds and then you can notify your teammates. If you try to do it beforehand, you're actually going to slow your reload rate altogether. You'll slow your DPM at least. Well, he's fired a round in there based on that's where he thinks the enemy is. Okay, there's a Hesh barn somewhere around about here. You can see that on the mini map, but whether or not he's still here, I don't know. But he can see this 277, so he might as well have a pop at that guy. Fires around in. Yes! Gets some damage. 224. You can see there's a Gorilla 15 just a short distance away from us playing Overwatch. So he's, no, he's not playing that game Overwatch, but he is watching over the territory to see if he can snipe anyone. He's found someone, and it's the 277 again. And he splashed him, but he didn't actually get anything. And he's now full reload, so now he can press the button to say, I'm reloading. Oh, he got some stun assist there. The 277 got wiped out. Now, apparently there was only one prototype of the Bat Chat 155-58 built. It was to have a magazine loading system. It existed in blueprints, other people say. And in the game, it used to be a 4-shot autoloader, but with only a 3-second intro clip, and they thought that was a bit too much for tanks to deal with. So they increased the gap to 10 seconds and took away one of the shells. It used to be the Arty of choice for a lot of tier 10 players, but the moment they took that shell away and gave it a long reload, it became the Object 261 instead. Okay, is that 121? It was a 121, but he just got some hit points off it. Okay, we can see enemy Arty coming out from the hill. So there is an enemy Arty up there, and he splashed the 121 again, so he's in full reload. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left on the game. Now, we're only 3 ahead of the enemy now, so we have kind of lost a few. And the momentum has actually gone against us. You can see now that we are starting to make territory gains on the east side of the map. He's gone about as far as he can to get round. Still that 121. Dialing in. Oh, that guy's got extra grousers. Oh! That was unfortunate. Get it this time. Rounds out. Looks good. Just in front of him, I think. The problem is he's about as far north and as far west as he can go. And he can't go any further. He can't go any further east, for that matter, because that Heshbarn is blocking our movement. There he is, 121, rounds out. Well, he did get 246, but the question is, can he go any further? No, this is about as far as you can go. Can't go any further north. That's right at the edge of the map. He's trying to use the tree for cover. Unfortunately, it doesn't really give you much coverage. Gorilla 15's decided to go into the fray. He's not sticking around. There's that 13105 again. We're still looking to see if we can spot that Heshbarn. I think the IS-7 is going to spot him momentarily. And there's the 2-minute warning. Whoever's in that Heshbarn is actually doing a good job. He's stopping us moving any further to get at the enemy Arty in the rear. There's still 4 enemy Arty out there as far as we can tell. 3 tank destroyers and 1 light tank. That was the AMX-13-105. There's a strip, and he dies. They found the Heshbarn. There he is. He's right on the corner. We've got no shot just yet, and he dies. And the enemy Arty spotted over the other side of the map. We're knocking this down because we can move now and move fast. Need to get as close to the enemy as we can now. The game is about to close. Oh, look at the rise, look at the rise. That's out. Yeah, because it's difficult to get up there. And we're into the last minute. I think you're going to have to fire from here, otherwise you're not going to get any more shots. Okay, that's it. There's the 13105. You've got him. Just lay it down. Oh, well, the 13105's gone. And that just leaves a Gorilla and 3 Arty, a T92, an Object 261, and a Bat Chat 155-58. Now, where are they? Okay, there are the Arty. And yes, he did fire around into that area. He's going for the 261 first. He splashes him. He goes down. Goes for the Gorilla next. Almost loaded. Line up the shots. And rounds out. Yes, he got a big chunk out of the gorilla who's being thrashed to death. And now it's just the Bat Chat, 155.58. There he is, and that's a kill shot that wins the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for LasisSpeele in the Bat Châtillon 155.58. He managed to get a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, and he got a gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And yes, he did get a very last second kill. The clock was ticking down, and he managed to get the last Arty with a shot right to the back of the turret, which finished him off just like that. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage actually went to the Gorilla 15 on the enemy team. I suspect that's the one that was killed right at the end that he got a chunk out of. He got 6,811 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to the T95 FB4201 on his own team, and also to the Kampfpanzer, is that the Pumpsieg? It's the Kampfpanzer 07PE. He got 4,085, and in fourth place, actually, I think it's this Progetto, the Progetto 40 Mod 65. We can see that LasisSpeele was very close, actually, to the top. He got 3,673 hit points, and according to this, he was actually managed to beat everyone except the gorilla on the enemy team, and he was beaten by 3 members of his own team, which puts him in 5th place overall on damage. When it came to kills, though, he was a lot higher because he was joint top. He got 3 kills, so did the Progetto, the Object 261, and on the enemy team, the T92 HMC. They all got 3 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, he's actually in top place because he got 1,061. The second highest was the IS7, 1,044, and the third highest was the Progetto M4065, who got 993. He fired 24 rounds in that game, 10 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 18 splash, damage of 3,673 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit. It was a hit by way of splash because it was the T92 that hit him. I think he stayed in the same position for too long and got spotted to way up there on the hill. And he wasn't lined up so he could make a getaway as well. We did hear the roar of the Arty in the distance, or at least I heard it. I don't think he was listening out for it, and he should have been. But, yep, the enemy Arty did fire at him, and he should have been on the move the moment he heard that roar, regardless of whether he was aiming at somebody at the time. 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed. He got 2,207 hit points of stun assist off 19 stuns. And, of course, one of those kills was the last kill of the game, the one that finished it all off. Now, he did suffer a loss on credits in this game. He was on a free-to-play account, 6,533 credits, but he did get positive on base XP of 5,000. Well, it's not base XP, but 5,305 experience points to take away. So, yes, nice to get the last kill in the game and to get an ace tanker and a gauze medal out of it. It just shows that his technique is working, although I think there were long periods where he was actually in danger of being spotted by the enemy. And, of course, he was also hunting around for a target to shoot at, but there weren't many in sight. I think it's easier to shoot on the east side of the map, mainly down to the fact that you've got open fields and open areas, and there's very little obstructions for the enemy to hide in. So it's much easier to play on the east side rather than the city. And, of course, the danger is being up high the way he was, the enemy might spot him sitting up there in the heights and start taking aim at him, just like the T92 did. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.